shock, horror and nationwide outrage over the Bengaluru sexual assault case that was captured on CCTV. And let's get you breaking updates coming in amid the horror that has gripped the entire nation with nationwide outrage over the molestation in Bengaluru, where the accused can be seen molesting a woman. All of it caught on CCTV, grabbing and groping. The Karnataka Home Minister has now sparked a controversy. G. Parmeshwar says that such sporadic incidents keep happening in big cities.
ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಟ್ಟಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಬೀಟ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆನೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ಗೆ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
My colleague Neha Hebale is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Neha, as of now, the predator who can be seen on the CCTV still remains on the run. Instead of ensuring that the man is caught and exemplary punishment is given, you have the Karnataka Home Minister who says such incidents keep happening.
Well, Pratibha, that's right. And understandably so, questions, of course, now being raised. While the government says that they're firm on taking action, they're firm on making the city a safer place for women to live in, that they're firm on increasing the beat policing. Also, here you have the Home Minister, somewhere downplaying this entire incident, saying that, in a big city like this, one or two incidents, sporadic incidents like these keep happening. But the biggest question that arises is, why is it happening in the first place? Is it the mindset of our netas in the state that needs to change in order to ensure that even one single incident like this should not be accepted? Or is it the fact that, there probably isn't enough, motivation over here for our netas to act? Now, of course, if you play that out, you very clearly hear the Home Minister there saying that it's common for an incident or two like this to be taking place in a big city like Bengaluru. But he also says that night patrolling and other beat patrolling would be, increased. Now, of course, questions being raised here, even as the accused is still absconding. We're told that this incident, in fact, took place on 3rd of April. It's been nearly about 3 to 4 days now, while, of course, the incident came to light just yesterday. An FIR was registered and investigation has begun. The fact is that, it's unfortunate.
So 4 days after the incident, the molester is out on the streets. The police officials, despite the CCTV footage, have not been able to identify the man. He has not been arrested yet. And look at the attitude of the Karnataka Home Minister, who says that such incidents tend to happen in big cities. Is this the message that he wants to give out to the women in Bengaluru and across the state, that if you're molested, then the reaction of the Home Minister is going to be, such things tend to happen. But yes, of course, we're increasing the security. Listen into the casual attitude, the way in which the Karnataka Home Minister dismissed the incident, as he said that such incidents happen.
ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಟ್ಟಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಬೀಟ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆನೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ಗೆ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
It happens. That's the reaction of the Karnataka Home Minister, who says that it's a big city. Such incidents do happen, while going on to say, yes, we will also be increasing the security. Imran is also on the broadcast with us. Imran, the Karnataka Home Minister facing flack for the statement that he made, where he says that it happens. It's a big city. Such incidents do take place. And this comes at a time when there is no action that has been taken against the molester. He has not been identified. He has not been arrested. Home Minister says it happens.
Well, the Karnataka Home Minister seems to be insensitive of many issues. In fact, when earlier too, when commenting on such incidents, he had given such loose talk, saying that now these are latest, gaffe from the Home Minister, saying that these incidents such happen. Instead of that, the Home Minister should have ensured the people of Karnataka, especially the Bangaloreans, that Bangalore being a cosmopolitan city, they will be much more alert and vigilant, and they're doing all their efforts at the moment to find the accused. That now seems to be that, in fact, the police are yet to identify the accused. They have not even given out, monitored and find out what exactly the CCTV footage in Bangalore, and especially the women who are working professionals, that they can roam around in Bangalore, being a cosmopolitan city. They can go anytime and not to get a bad image for the city. Instead, the Home Minister's statement, unfortunate that he goes on to say such incidents happen in big city, indicating that the media is making it a big issue.
And
However,
imagine the message that he sent out to the women who, unfortunately, if face any such incident, will think twice before even filing a complaint, because the attitude of the government is going to be, it happens and okay, we will look at the security. Imran, just a moment, I'll come back to you. Brinda Adige is also on the broadcast with us. Bangalorean herself, Brinda Adige, a woman has been molested. The entire incident has been caught on camera. It's been days. The man has not even been identified, leave alone be arrested. And you have the Karnataka Home Minister who says it's a big city, such incidents happen.
That is a very irresponsible and callous statement by an elected representative in charge for home security of the citizens. What is he supposed to be saying? He became the Minister for Home, which means that is his responsibility to ensure that confidence is instilled, not make such a frivolous statement that these things happen. These things happen everywhere in India. Just because it's a big cosmopolitan city, can he be excused because of the shoddy work of either the police or anybody else? It is time for the minister and the Bangalore City Police to involve communities and resident welfare associations and civil society organizations to see how safety can be enhanced and what is happening to all our CCTV cameras, who is monitoring them. There were just about 600 plus crores spent from the Nirbhaya funds. So all of these are big questions that we citizens of Bengaluru want to ask. And we want him to be responsible, be accountable, and say, let's work together to ensure more safety.
And, this is a worry that many women have as well on, when they approach the police officials, what is the attitude they're going to have? Are they going to immediately take down the complaint and take the issue seriously or not? And these are the statements that discourage women to even speak up. Stay with us. We have Saira Shali also on the broadcast with us. Can you believe it? This is the Karnataka Home Minister who says that incidents of molestation happen. He says, it's a big city. It happens. We are trying to increase the security.
Comment, because you need to take ownership of women's safety and security, whether it's a small city or a big one. And Bangalore supposedly is supposed to be a safe city, which has taken numerous safe city initiatives. It has these numerous CCTV cameras at critical locations to enhance surveillance. And despite that, if somebody in the ruling government there makes a comment like that, it gives a free pass to, these molesters and other people, who are at large. So I think he should apologize for saying something like that, because it's a statement akin to boys really boys. Oh, it's a big city, these things happen, So
Absolutely.
I think people should refrain making such statements and take accountability of their actions.
Absolutely. Instead of hanging his head in shame that after 4 days the molester has not even been identified, and assuring the women that we are going to take strictest action in the case, here you have the Karnataka Home Minister who says it happens. Pradeep Bhandari of the BJP is also with us. Pradeep, it's an absolute shocker. This is the Home Minister, senior leader of the Congress party, G. Parmeshwar, who says it happens when he was asked about the molestation case in Bengaluru.
Well, this tells you the hua to hua mindset of the Congress party. In 2024 alone, more than 6,500 crimes against women were registered in Karnataka. The Congress party has a history of shielding predators. Recall what Rahul Gandhi has said to the RG car rape and murder case. He called it distraction. Recall how Simi Roswell was expelled for the Congress party for exposing the casting couch in the Congress party. The issue is that the Congress party does not take crime against women seriously because their DNA is anti-women. And though a party which is drunk in power can never understand women's safety and the pain of the women victim. This tells you yet again that all of this sanskar flows from the top leadership of the Congress party, which is Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Okay, all right. Hua to hua mindset of the Congress party exposed again. That's a charge by the BJP. Pradeep, thank you for joining us. You heard from the activists as well. Unacceptable, and there should be an apology. But it also, the bigger question is this the attitude of the Congress government on women's safety? How will women in Bengaluru feel safe when the Home Minister says that cases of molestation happen. Listen in to believe it. This is the Karnataka Home Minister who says it happens.
ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಟ್ಟಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಬೀಟ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆನೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ಗೆ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
So, to show you what is the incident that G. Parmeshwar is talking about and what he thinks keeps happening in big cities, look at the video on your screens. This is the video that shows a man who can be seen following two women on the streets. And then eventually he's seen even groping and assaulting one of them and then fleeing the scene. As per the local residents, the woman screamed and sought help, but by the time they could reach out, the accused had already fled from there. The horrific incident has been caught on CCTV. This is in Bharti layout of Bengaluru. The incident took place on the 3rd of April. And this is when the girl and her friend were walking down the street. The police officials have launched an investigation. It's been 4 days now. And even now, the predator that you're seeing on the screen is roaming free in Bengaluru with the police officials unaware of who he even is. Even the identity has not been established. And at a time like this, the assurance that the Karnataka Home Minister should be given the people of Karnataka and of Bengaluru is that there will be absolute security and safety for you. Instead, he says it happens.
ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪಟ್ಟಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಕಾನೂನು ಪ್ರಕಾರ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಬೀಟ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆನೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಷನರ್ಗೆ ಸೂಚನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ.
So imagine how emboldened the pervert, the predator, the molester is going to feel now. You have the Home Minister of the state who comes on record to say that in a big city such incidents happen. So the message that goes out to the predator is this is something that happens often. And the Karnataka Home Minister says we will increase the security. This was the casual remark that he made, very casually mentioning, yes, it's a big city, such incidents happen. We will try to increase the security. Is this what you want to tell the women? And remember, the BJP has now attacked the Congress party, saying that it is a hollow statement that you make. There are leaders from the Congress party who make big statements on women and safety of women in the country. And look at what's happening in Karnataka. Your own leader, the Home Minister of a state, is going on to call it just another incident, saying it happens. Imran, as you were mentioning, for the BJP, this is going to be a big ammunition. They have, in fact, also called out Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra for making these statements on women's safety. When you have the Home Minister of the state going on record to say such incidents happen.
Well, it's not the first time. In fact, like we reiterate, viewers, it's again and again the Home Minister on such sensitive issues has not seen the seriousness of it. And especially in a city like Bangalore, where a lot of women professionals work, and this kind of statement that these kind of incidents happen in big cities like this, it's not something with assuring them. In fact, the statement, the defense coming from police about this entire case is the woman has not come forward yet and not given any statement. Should not have been. It could have been sumo taken a case. An investigation process fast tracked immediately, because this is an issue which very concerns all the women in Bangalore, especially for women who are professionals who are working and who have late night shifts and coming. And in a city like Bangalore, somebody groping a woman like this, and his incident has been caught on CCTV. The police should have much more alacrity on this issue and instead ensure that the speedy justice is done. Over this, the Home Minister's statement saying that in big cities like this, the incidents like this happen, it's probably given like one of the women panelists was saying, like the boys will be boys kind of statement this is. And this is rightly so.
Apology is not enough in this case, because it exposes the mindset where he says that such incidents do happen, isn't it? Just a moment, we have Rahul Ishwar also on the broadcast with us. Rahul Ishwar, Bengaluru is known as one of the safest cities in the country. It's a shocker where a molester can be seen on camera molesting a woman and fleeing. And the Karnataka Home Minister says it happens.
It is absolutely outrageous and atrocious, both the molestation and the blatant justification or yes, ab chalta hi rehta hai kind of attitude. Right now I am in Bangalore and I am pained as a citizen of India that this thing is happening in the Silicon Valley of India. I hope Minister should apologize, take back his words. Even one crime is one too many. That should be the attitude of any government who is serving. I hope strong action will be taken against that molester and some kind of an action is taken against the minister too. Earlier, Samajwadi Party Supremo Mulayam Singh Yadav also said boys will be boys. Does that mean all the girls have to be raped and molested? What kind of an attitude is this? Whether we belong to left, right or center doesn't matter. Atrocities against women are absolutely outrageous and there are no two ways about it. So I hope some kind of censure and some kind of action should be taken against the minister, and minister should be ashamed that our own sisters on the streets are not safe and he is saying these kind of things do happen. This is absolutely not acceptable, outrageous and utterly condemnable.
And Rahul Ishwar, when a woman wants to go and file a complaint in this regard, there are already a lot of fears that they have regarding the same. Look at the message that the Home Minister is trying to send out, that such incidents do happen. And if a woman goes to the police station to file a complaint, if the police officials have the same attitude, who is to blame? It's the Karnataka Home Minister who says that it's a big city, such incidents do happen.
Absolutely. This is inconceivable. See, I am a man's right activist. I fight for men's rights. But people like me always point out we need a special care and respect towards women because women are the people who suffer the most. We have the empirical data. We have the NCRB statistics. So there should be some respect and receptivity towards the complaint by women. So, and this kind of a, if I can say chauvinistic attitude, I wouldn't even use the word patriarchal. The chauvinistic attitude is utterly disgusting.
Absolutely. And where is the law and order? Should the Karnataka Home Minister be answerable that a molester is out on the streets of Bengaluru and the police have no answers? Or should he immediately say that action will be taken? Instead, we have him saying that such incidents happen. We will try to increase the security. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. We have breaking updates coming in. According to the Bengaluru police, the accused is still absconding and efforts are currently on to identify him, as the CCTV footage is not very clear. So the police officials now say that they have identified the victim and have reached out to her, and she does not want to pursue a case in this regard. And putting things in context, it comes at a time when the Karnataka Home Minister is on record to say that such incidents happen. So the fears around it are real. Imran, we are told that the victim does not want to pursue a complaint in this regard, but it is upon the police officials to arrest the man. What are the details? Like we mentioned, the man has not been identified yet. What are the police officials saying?
Well, this, as you rightly put it, the police official saying the woman has not come forward and that she has not given a statement, but that should not stop, because you can understand the kind of pressures will be there on the woman, especially both at societal and personal level. But the police should have taken a suo motu case immediately and investigated this issue. And there are not just maybe on the spot the CCTV footage might not have been sketchy, but there could be other CCTV footage, and all of social media people are questioning.
Absolutely.
The police should fast track this case as early as possible.
And the police officials should take suo motu action in this case as well. As we're seeing, the police officials say that they are continuing the investigations. Neha, in the update, the police officials say that they've not really been able to establish the identity of the accused. What are the details?
Well, that's right, Pratibha. Shocking as it is, the victim here in concern, probably terrified at this point to even come forward and file a complaint. We're seeing that it was one of the locals who, in fact, heard the women scream at night. By the time, of course, they've come out there to that spot. It was 2 in the morning. The accused, in fact, has fled the scene. Later, the CCTV footage, in fact, was taken cognizance of by the locals. They've gone and filed a police complaint on her behalf, possibly, given that, she probably is still in a state of shock at this point after whatever has transpired. Now we're being told by the Bengaluru police that all efforts are on. Teams have been formed, in fact, to try and identify the accused and possibly nab him also. Understandably so, of course, there's anger now in the people of the area. There's fear amongst the young women students whom we spoke to from that area, who echo how they're terrified to continue living there, given that, this could happen with absolutely anybody.
Okay.
Also, now we're being told that, the police, of course, on its part, is going to try and trace the possible path through which which, this accused may have fled, that there are quite a few CCTV cameras there. But one of the women students even pointed out that basic amenities like street lights are lacking on that stretch. How long is it really going to take to nab the accused is a question that, of course, the police would answer. But it's quite unfortunate that, this is the kind of atmosphere here in Bengaluru that's being created now, where women themselves are even scared to come out and file a complaint.
And while the police officials should be showing alacrity in trying to identify the molester and arrest him immediately, you have the Karnataka Home Minister who says it's a big city, such incidents happen. The BJP has now said that it exposes the hollow slogans of the Congress Party of women empowerment and women's safety. Listen in.
कांग्रेस कहती है लड़की हूं, लड़ सकती हूं, परंतु कांग्रेस का हाथ हमेशा बलात्कारी और हमेशा सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट करने वालों के साथ। कर्नाटका में एक बेटी के साथ स्टॉकिंग और उसके साथ सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट होता है, सीसीटीवी पे फुटेज आया है और होम मिनिस्टर कर्नाटका बोलते हैं ये घटनाएं होती रहती है, छोटी मोटी घटना है। ये है इनकी मानसिकता। राजस्थान में जब सरकार थी तब कांग्रेस ने बोला था लड़कियों का रेप इसलिए होता है क्योंकि मर्दों का प्रदेश है, बलात्कार के केसेस फेक होते हैं। जब महिला कंप्लेन करती है कांग्रेस पार्टी में कि उसके साथ सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट हो तो महिला के ऊपर ही कार्रवाई हो जाती है। ये है वो पार्टी जो हमेशा बलात्कारियों के साथ खड़ी हो जाती है। अभी भी अक्यूज पकड़ा नहीं गया है, उल्टा बेटियों को ही कहा जा रहा है कि ऐसी घटनाएं होती रहती है। इसीलिए कानून व्यवस्था कर्नाटका में ध्वस्त हो चुकी है। वहां पर महिला सुरक्षा नहीं, केवल और केवल सत्ता सुरक्षा में व्यस्त है और ये है असली चेहरा। लड़की हूं, लड़ सकती हूं कहने वाली प्रियंका वाड्रा जी क्या अपने होम मिनिस्टर पर कुछ ज्ञान देंगी?
Let's see what the Karnataka Home Minister says now. Of course, more importantly, it exposes the mindset where he says that such incidents do happen. And remember, yet again, as we remind you, that the molester is still out in the streets in Bengaluru when he made that statement. Neha and Imran, thank you for joining us on the broadcast with the details.